Hey, my lovely Willow Vibes tribe members. I'm Jessica from Willow Vines Intuitive Vibes, and I'm here to do a collective message. I'm not exactly sure. I never know what's going to come out, so I don't know why I say that in the first place, but I do have some cards pulled and some stuff that I wrote down, but this isn't going to be the main reading. I'm going to go over this really quickly and then call it, basically, or at least this part. I pulled these cards a while ago because I'll get to that. Like, comment, share, and subscribe. Stick around. I hope you do stay. I would love it if you would. Um, yeah, so I pulled these cards a while ago because I was in here moving stuff around and just, doing whatever, my daily grind. And I found a T card, like, stuck in a crack over in the corner, which is funny because I had no clue it was there. And I was, like, doing meditations and writing stuff down, and this, like, I was figuring things out, like little things, not like a big, I don't even know what the full meaning or message surrounding what I figured out is, but I was figuring out what certain symbols meant that I drew. But anyways, I heard go get the book, and I'm like, oh yeah, I have two books that I didn't pack away because I literally like put away my other books because it's like we're not looking back anymore. But though I don't know, there was a significance with two, and I left them out. So I went over in the corner to get it, and I found a card, and it's Target of all the cards that could be over there. Because I keep talking about target and sight, you hit your target. I've said that multiple times in different readings over time. And this card says a goal-oriented person. So it's like not giving up. There's a sense of perseverance here with hitting your target, like getting a message across, or someone doing that to you, whichever. This could even be career wise, or just within yourself. It's like, I am hell bent on figuring this out, on doing this, on whatever, doing that, getting through to someone, whatever it is for you. And I feel like you achieved your goal even if the outcome isn't or wasn't what you expected, because there is kind of a outcome here, but it doesn't mean it's the end. Just because it's an outcome of a situation doesn't mean that it's over. It just means that a cycle is closed. Because we do have the World card here, which talks about closing cycles. So the cards that came out when I clarified target was the High Priestess, which is about intuition, secrecy, stuff like that. Temperance, angelic help and guidance and healing, and more healing with the Four of Swords. So I feel like a lot of you were guided to help someone else, or just guided towards certain people, situations, information to help you heal. But I feel like there could be a healer in this energy, a light worker, someone who is very intuitive. You're driven to help other people with whatever gifts you have. That's not for everyone, but that is for some of you. But I feel like the main goal here was to out some BS because we have the moon reversed, which is secrets are out. So there's a High Priestess energy here, someone who's very intuitive, who found something out and either delivered it, or you just found something out, whether you said anything to anyone or not. And it's like, I was hell-bent on figuring this out, and boom, bitches, there it is. You know what I mean? That's kind of what it feels like. And it's like trying to work through these burdens, because whatever the secret was, whatever information you were digging for that you wanted to know, needed to know, whatever, I feel like it took a lot of work, it took a lot of time, took a lot of effort. It was not an easy process. There were many burdens along this path, but you overcame them, and you're going to achieve your goal because of this. So this wasn't an easy process, and a lot of you are healing from the end of a cycle. It's like, okay, well, now this is over. The hard part is over because the secret's out. The information's out there. You understand something, you know something, you have more clarity, and the hard part's over. And I feel like now that you know something, or you figured something out, or when this information comes in, I feel like most of you already know whatever this is. You're going to let go of whatever was tying you to that person's situation or whatever. It's like, okay, now I know. Now I can close the book on this, And it is upsetting someone because somebody might want to reconcile. They could have been very worried, like, oh crap, you won't reconcile with me because this is done and over with. But there is a new beginning here if this person would just turn their ass around. And we have the death card, scorpionic energy, but that's about change and transformation, endings. And then there's some confusion with the Seven of Cups. It's almost like while somebody was sitting here trying to figure out how to move forward, how to handle something, talk to you, do whatever, it ended. While they had their back turned and they were focused on whatever they were focused on, you ended something, or vice versa. So it's almost like now they're gonna sit in whatever pain you were going through, whatever sorrow you felt, whatever like disappointment was there. That's what somebody else is feeling now, because you've officially turned your back on this new opportunity because you just don't feel that it's for you, or you are sick of waiting. And that could be confusing the crap out of someone. Like, I thought you'd be sitting there forever. I thought I had more time, something like that. Because we do have Cupid's arrow, which is have faith, love is coming. And then, whoop, there's love. So, of course, have faith, love is coming. Here it is. And then healthy choices. This person is figuring out that you're the healthy choice, but they might be a day late, dollar short. You know what I'm saying? They probably waited too long. And it's almost like they're worried now, like, can I fix this? Because I'm not sure if you fully turned your back on me or not. Like, someone's feeling that way. It could be a Virgo that's feeling that way, or you're a Virgo. Just depends. Either a Virgo ended things, or a Virgo's feeling this way. And I got take your shot, go for it. Family ties, you know each other's family. So you've probably known this person for a minute, and you could know some of their family members, vice versa, what have you. And then there's passion, desire, sexy. So someone definitely has a lot of passion for you. There could be a family member tied to this Virgo who also has some type of sexual energy towards you as well, that they're keeping to themselves, because we have hidden desires, hidden intentions, no more bad decisions, and the soul bond is sacred. So someone was definitely keeping their fantasies, their passion, desire, love, whatever, to themselves, and maybe they want to share that with you, and they're wondering if it's too late or not. But there could also be someone tied to them or to you. So I don't know which side of the coin this is on, but I almost feel like there's someone in a Virgo's family who actually has passion and desire for like the same person. So you and a family member, or them and a family member, like the same person. But only one of you is connected on a soul level, and you need to set clear boundaries with the people involved in the situation, and really use your intuition and discernment when it comes to, you know, who you're going to welcome into your life, basically, or who you're going to accept an apology from. Someone is sad, says crying, so sad, and we have that here with the Five of Cups. I'm not saying this person's boo-hooing or anything, but there's a level of disappointment here, because something wasn't seen in time or something. It's kind of what it feels like. So I just wanted to cover that right quick because it showed up. So it's like, okay, well, we'll talk about this and get the hell out of here kind of thing. And we'll move on to something else. So the page that I decided to write on when I was like going over things, I had written down prior in black and then in pink. Sorry, the light's wonky. But anyways, this one, it said gas on the fire. I've talked about that in another reading. Don't remember which one. So it's like fueling the fire. F around and find out. Mess with me and you'll see. And then territorial, will only bite when provoked. So someone will only, they're very protective. They'll only attack if they're provoked or threatened or whatever. So it's almost like I'm a lover, not a fighter. But if you come at me, you know, bitch, please kind of thing. But I feel like there's someone who's a little irritated or a lot irritated. Like, keep it up and you'll see what I'm made of kind of thing. And I don't feel like that's the high priestess energy that I was talking about. There's someone within this energy or surrounding that person or you or whatever that you might not even be aware of, who is not one to be messed with. And if they were part of a problem, whether they were aware of it or not, or they just care about someone, they care about you or whoever, they'll be like, all right, Keep it up. You want to see what's coming your way? Call me karma. Someone might give someone a hefty dose of karma in a physical sense, like, I'm gonna pop you in the face kind of thing. I don't know, because this feels like, don't even try me. Don't even try it kind of energy. Well, I kept drawing over time a circle with a line through it, and I didn't know what it meant. I even put that at the river when I put arrows and stuff. One of the very first times I left crap under a rock, and the only thing that was taken that time was the fuck the patriarchy keychain, which is a motel keychain. Someone took that back, and it was left for me in Portland when I went to a gas station, because it wasn't there when I got out of the car. I go pay, come in, there it was, and I was like, what the hell? Like, you can't tell me someone didn't put it there. And they took it back at the river. But I drew that symbol, and I didn't know what it meant. I don't know, I just drew it. And I've drawn it on paper a lot, and I'm like, what the hell does that even mean? And it's called the attraction power symbol. And it means attraction, understanding or understood as talent or ability, and using it wisely. Like understanding your talents and abilities, your spiritual abilities, your gifts, and using your talents wisely, no matter what they are. But this felt spiritual, like harnessing a lot of power, where there's a lot of knowledge that a lot of secrets, a lot of whatever, and it's channeling it in the right way so that you're doing things within the light, but you're not taking advantage of the gifts that you have. So for example, if you're a high priestess or a high priest and you have these spiritual gifts and stuff, make sure that you're not abusing your power, because there are dark high priestesses and high priests, male, female, doesn't matter, where they use their quote unquote power for revenge, for personal gain, for whatever, for all the wrong reasons. They're not practicing in the light, helping other people, helping themselves. They're using it to spy spiritually and just do a bunch of other stupid crap, So if anyone's doing that, it's like, if you abuse your power, they'll get taken from you. You know what I mean? So someone could be losing some of their abilities because they weren't channeling things in the right way. They had really piss poor intentions, basically. But I kept drawing that. So if you have any spiritual gifts, make sure that you have the best of intentions and you're working out of love and light and pure energy, that you're not infringing on the free will of others or trying to hurt anyone. You're not trying to cause problems, Even if some people might look at you as though you're problematic because you know things, or spirit shares certain information through you because you're a conduit, whether it's public or not, they might get a little butthurt about that stuff, but that's out of your hands. That's not you intentionally going, all right, I'm digging for dirt, it's just coming out kind of thing. But there are some people that do use spirituality and spiritual practices to dig for dirt and cause problems, and those people will pay the price for that, because karma is headed their way. And then I heard everything just went quiet. There's no thoughts. And I was sitting there and my mind literally went blank. Like when that popped in my mind, and then I'm just like, yeah, everything I was thinking about is gone. Like all the thoughts are gone. So if anyone was like being intrusive, trying to speak to you telepathically, just sending energy your way, if you were being bombarded by it, or just had all these random fucking thoughts and it's just like, I don't think like that, or what the hell is this, or if it was causing confusion, it's gone. All those thoughts are gone. You're left with your own thoughts now, and it might make it easier for you to decipher between people and spirit and yourself now that there's no thoughts. The thoughts are gone. You're very protected. So anyone who is sending you anything, they can't do it anymore. There's a block there. And it's a spiritual block. It's not even one that you created or put up. It's a level of protection, possibly from Horus. Yeah, all my thoughts are gone. It's like I can't think of anything except for what I want to think about. So this is like a refreshing feeling actually. It's not scary like, "Oh my gosh, I can't think." It's like I can think again. I can think for myself now. That's the energy that I'm feeling. So if you were confused about anything, I feel like a lot of clarity is coming in, and that's part of this healing process. That's part of the protection that's being sent your way, especially if any of you can relate to being bombarded by energies. I'll just leave it at that. Being bombarded by other people. You know what I mean? Like, because sometimes, even if it's not spiritually speaking, we can let the thoughts and opinions and actions of others who don't mean us well, or the problems of others to like weigh on us. It's almost like all of that is just kind of fluttering away. And it's like, it's not that you don't care. It's not that you don't want to help people who are going through certain things. It's just you have an understanding of, okay, your problem is not my problem, and I will help you if you truly need the help, and if you want the help, and you will help yourself. But if you won't, I don't want that shit in my world. Well, floor it. Something's moving forward very, very fast, and some of you might be letting go of the past or just certain people in your life. Like I don't know, I feel like someone thought that you would never move on from them, that you would never let them go, that you would always be stuck to them like glue, or that you would always chase them, or whatever it is, and you're just like pedal to the metal away from that situation, away from that person. And it's this person is left going, there was an opportunity right here, all this passion, all this whatever, and then boom, done. What? Like, how the fuck does shit end that fast? I don't feel like this ended fast, especially for the person who finally ended things. And I do feel like there was divine intervention in here, but it literally feels like overnight. Overnight, it's like, I love you, I love you, I love you. I don't even care anymore. I forgot about you. Like, how do you go from loving someone so much to just forgetting about them? Because it isn't moving forward, and it wasn't right for you apparently, because there was no progress. You know, if things aren't balanced, those things always come to an end, because if you think about it, it's just not balanced, it's gonna tip over eventually. The scales will be like, oh crap. And that's what happened in this situation, and you're just, like I said, pedal to the metal, out of the situation. You're taking the road less traveled. You're enjoying the moment and trying to visit new places, taking chances, getting in touch with nature, enjoying the magic of life. Life is magical, and whoever you are dealing with probably doesn't believe in that, or they didn't. They might be seeing just how magical your energy is or was now that they don't have it around them anymore. Yeah, they're recognizing now that you're off taking your magic somewhere else, they're seeing something. So there's someone who's going, wow, that really was special, and I just let it right out the freaking door. You know what I mean? But you know, you snooze, you lose sometimes. And I honestly feel like in this situation, whoever is going, what? Like, where'd you go? kind of thing. They had ample amount of time to right a wrong, and they just chose not to. So you never want the divine to get involved, because when they do, when the divine cuts ties, it's not like people going, oh, I'm done with you, and maybe the divine will just go, nope, we're done with this shit. It's time to move on. And some of you could have prayed for divine guidance. You could have prayed, you know, to get over someone, to help you get through this difficult time, this situation, whatever it is. And even though it felt like a long time coming, it's happening very fast. And I feel like a lot of you, like the situation, this person is going to be a distant memory, and it's not going to affect you for much longer. I don't feel like it's really affecting you at this time. If you're still spiritually tied to this person, it could be affecting you minorly, because you could still be picking up on them, on their energy, especially if they're getting a little like, what the shit's going on here kind of thing. You might be picking up on it, but I feel like you'll notice that that the energies will slowly disappear. That they won't even cross your mind anymore, no matter how much they think of you, because it doesn't, when cords are cut, whether you do it intentionally or it just happens, it is a process. So it's almost like, wow, I feel you so intently, like it's almost like we're the same person, and then slowly it's like, I still feel you. The thoughts still pop in there. The feelings still are here, but it's less and less and less every day. Before you know it, you won't even remember that you even dealt with that. I mean, you'll probably never forget that you dealt with it, but you know what I mean. Like, they'll just be a memory, just like everyone else in your past. You know what I mean? Carry me home. Support, time to be carried, allow others to help. If you're going through a difficult situation, definitely allow others to help if they're willing to help you through a difficult time. But this goes back to what I was saying. I feel like you were very helpful and somebody else wasn't. And this person definitely needs to grow up and do a lot of introspection. And they probably are being prompted to do so because of whatever happened in this situation. So you could have been a karmic lesson to this person. No matter how significant of a connection it was to you, or it is to you, it might not have been meant for you in this lifetime, because both people need to be right with themselves in order for something to work. And this was very one-sided. Like I said, the scales just flipped over, which sucks. Someone's gonna have to sit there and write in their journal or their diary about you. You'll just be a memory. That's really what it feels like. They'll just be a memory. You'll just be a memory, because you are just moving forward. It's like, go ahead and write about it, because you have free will. And this person left you alone, and you're fine doing things on your own. It's like, all right, yeah, I'll do this on my own. I'm good. I'll find home all by myself. Home is where the heart is. Well, guess what? My heart says I love my damn self. It's not leading me to anyone. And that's what this feels like. So a lot of you are just, even though you loved yourself before, or it was a process for you being able to do so, you're going, yeah, home is where the heart is. Home is with myself. And I'm good. I don't need this bullshit, basically. And I feel like it's full steam ahead for you because of that. And love is going to come in from a very unlikely source or place. I don't know. Whoever this love connection is, like this person is to you, like whatever this connection is, that's coming in because of this release, it's very, very unexpected for you. Like I never thought in a million freaking years that you would show up, or if it's someone brand new, because for a lot of you it is. It's like my dream man or woman. You know what I mean? Whether you're male, female, doesn't matter. No matter what your preference is, your dream person. It's like, I didn't think you existed, and you're just standing right in front of me. Like, where the fuck did you come from? Like, a lot of you might be feeling that way when this person enters your life or re-enters, because for some of you, it is someone you've dealt with. But for most, I don't know, for most, it feels like someone brand new that you don't even know this person, and it's almost like you're just gonna meet them in this most unexpected way after a time of pain and betrayal and bullshit, and it's gonna be like a blessing of all blessings. Like, I've dealt with all these stupid people. I was clung to people that just wanted to hurt me, and you smiled to my face, stabbed me in the back, whatever. Like, all the crap you've gone through was not for nothing. It made you stronger and allowed you to heal. And that's why this Prince Charming or Princess or whoever the hell it is showing up, and you're going, huh? I don't know, I feel shocked. I feel like this is how shocked I feel, okay? So, like, ladies, just saying, maybe you guys don't feel the same way I do about Johnny Depp, but he's fucking hot. And I know he's, like, old enough to be my dad, roundabout. I don't know how old he is. He's just 50s, right? But anyways, hot fucking damn. I'm just saying. Anyway, you know, everyone has certain people that they find attractive, and he's one of them. He's one of them. But anyways, it would be like, you know, you're just minding your own business, shopping, walking around, do whatever the hell you're doing, and then Johnny Depp shows up. It sweeps you off your fucking feet, and you're like, what? Like, say what? Am I dreaming? Give me a fork. I can stick myself in the butt. You know what I mean? I'm not saying that he's going to approach anyone or that it's a celebrity or whatever, but that's like a fantasy if you think about it. Because it's like, yeah, I think so-and-so's hot and they're a good person, this and that. But yeah, freaking right, because the status difference, you know, they're famous and have a lot of money, and you're just a everyday regular Joe Schmo, you know what I mean? So it's like, that doesn't happen. It's almost like in the movies when there's the princess or whatever, and she's getting, like, the arranged marriage is with some crotchety old fucker, you know, and it's just like, do I really have to marry that guy? Like, you know what I mean? Like, I know you want the money and whatever the hell, but, and she falls in love with this poor bastard who has nothing, you know what I mean? But she just loves him, and it's like, I'm gonna leave my family and I'm just gonna run away with the peasant. Or he ends up becoming, you know, royalty because her family accepts the fact that she's not gonna marry the ugly old dude, and she's I don't know, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's something like that. It's like something out of the ordinary. That's what I'm getting at. I feel so bad, like, legit, because I know it's in movies and stuff, but that's in history, and it's like, could you imagine being like 14, 15, 16 years old, like, you're this young girl, and of course you're attractive because you're a fucking child, and your dad's like, you're marrying this 60-year-old bastard because he, you know, we need this allegiance. And it's like, or alliance, whatever the hell it is. Allegiance. But I would be terrified. Could you imagine how those girls felt? Because they knew what was coming. Like, ew. You know what I mean? Like, I feel so bad for people that had to go through that, because I would have pulled a fucking Romeo and Juliet and just drank the poison, because fuck that. But anyways, I mean, I know that's how things were back then, and that's all they knew. But my point is that you have a choice, and a really good choice is coming in, a really good option. And it might be upsetting someone, it might be worrying someone, like, who the hell is this Prince Charming that's showing up for you, you know? Like, I want to be... I can't... Like, I want to be Prince Charming or Princess Charming or whoever the hell. Like, who is this mofo? Well, everyone will know when you meet him. Queen of Swords. Yeah, everyone will know when you meet him. I don't know, there's someone who's afraid of you. I'm just saying. They might be afraid of your spirituality, your gifts and stuff, but if it's not that, they're just... I feel like I'm talking to her about someone who's extremely blunt. Like, all right, this is fact and this is fiction. This is the friggin' truth, and that's what I speak. And this person knows that they can't be a bullshit around you. They can't lie to you, and if they do and you find out, you know, like, off with his head kind of thing. So someone's having a real difficult time with some of the bullshit they pulled. Because they weren't upfront with you. No, they weren't. This person really might be afraid that you might bite their head off, whoever they are. That's not the new one. For some of you, this is someone else that you probably let go of. I don't know, I feel like I gave you chance after chance after chance. I was honest, you weren't. Bye. Like, that's what that feels like. I'm not going to sit in my feels. I'm not going to worry about this anymore. Yeah, you're not stressing about someone or something anymore. You're fine. You're good. You're singing and dancing and having a grand old time. This person is just going to be a memory, potentially a forgotten one. Because you only really remember the important stuff. And this sounds really cruel, but this is something the Queen of Swords would say. I'm just saying. It's almost like, yeah, you were important to me once upon a time, but in the grand scheme of things, I guess you weren't that important. Because who are you? Do I know you? Like, that's what that feels like. Someone might act that way. And it is what it is. It happens. What else do we need to know? Because I don't want this one to be like wicked long. You know what I'm saying? Ace of Cups. Love. Someone's worried about love. They're stressed about love. Because they love you. They're worried because they love you. And they're afraid to say something. They know that they have to come in and be authentic. So if someone goes, hey, I love you, or I want to move this forward, they know that they can't be lying about it, and they can't try to deceive you and just say it. They have to show it. Like, there's a lot to it. So it's almost like I have to come in with love, and it has to be real, because if it's not, if I go in at all, screwed. Yeah, the devil can't fucking pretend. This person's scared. They are freaking worried. There is someone here who is so worried that you're going to fall in love with somebody else. And I feel like this person does have love for you. They have feelings for you. But they're non-expressive. They don't express their feelings well or something. They're not lovey-dovey or whatever. And this person knows that they have to be. It's almost like, all right, I backed my ass right into a corner. If I'm going to make this work, I have to do it right. I have to be honest. And I have to share my damn feelings. And this person doesn't want to share their feelings, but they're going to have to. Unless they want to be a forgotten memory, because that's exactly what this is. Because the Queen of Swords is ending shit. Because this cycle is closed. This bullshit worry, this fear, this crap is done. It's like, I'm not afraid of moving forward. I'm not... It's almost like when you really love someone, you have a lot of feelings for them, and you have that fear and that anxiety, and just like, kind of like, what the hell is going to happen here? Like, I don't want to let go, because what if I let go of a great opportunity? Or, it's like, I'm just going to hang on a little bit more. And then all of a sudden, with this Queen of Swords energy, it's going, no, I'm not sitting in that. I'm not worried about this. Yeah, I have feelings, but you don't care about them. So, like, that's really what it feels like. So, if you don't care about mine, why the hell should I care about yours? What goes around comes around. And it's not tit for tat. It's setting clear, healthy boundaries. It's like, I'm going to do to you what you did to me. And it's not even like being vindictive. It's just loving yourself. Like, I deserve more than this. So, you get what you give. And that's balance, you know what I mean? Well, we have death here. Could be a Scorpio, the end to a love situation. Or this love is changing around because of this ending, because someone's letting go of their fear and they're going to say something. So it's like 50-50 here, but I feel like either way, you're good. Yeah, for some of you, this love is done. Like, the love you had for this person, because of whatever they did, how they treated you, the distance, the whatever, your feelings faded away. Like, I don't even remember why I liked you in the first place. Like, that type of energy. But there's also, like, I want to change this around. So that could be the other person. I want to change this around. I don't want it to be over. I'm going to end the fear, and I'm just going to fucking say something. I'm going to apologize. Someone wants to apologize, because that's under the 8 of Wands. So, expect an apology. This person isn't going to profess their undying love to you, but if whoever this is to you actually comes in and says something, it will be more than they said before. But that's up to you, because I honestly feel like the second you put the pedal to the metal and you just start driving forward, you've already ripped off the rearview mirror. So it's like, once I start going, there's no looking back. So once you take off, you're done. But you will be successful. Or you're successfully reaching this person because they're paying attention. I feel like you've successfully learned a lesson because the Page of Swords can also represent the student learning things. I feel like this person's learning all about you. They're learning about this information, but it's also, I've learned this lesson and I'm not repeating history. I'm not repeating history. I've healed from the pain of this. And you will not hurt me again. No one will. That's what this feels like. I'm not going to allow it. Well, you're definitely putting your foot down. The Queen of Swords usually does. No matter what your sun sign is. Ace of Wands. This is a new passionate beginning. You're a very passionate person, and I feel like you feel very passionately about this. Like, you know, I have a lot of love and passion for said person, but I love myself more. Like, that's what that feels like. And I'm going to go after my dreams, and I can do it on my own. Like, screw this. Yeah. You don't want anyone to hold you down. This is the game over energy. Like, I win, you lose. Sorry. Well, there's the sun. The clarity. Yep. Then that's also the yes card. I win, you lose. Sorry. And sometimes those are the hard lessons in life, you know? And I don't feel like most of you are learning that the hard way. I mean, I feel like you did throughout the process, but in the end, you're in a better position than whoever the hell this person is that's going to be missing you. Whoever they are. So what are we going to leave this reading on? I keep seeing the word home. So funny that this card came out because I was just thinking, I didn't say it, but I was just thinking about the passion in this connection, and there is definitely a lot of like heated energy here, sexual desire and stuff. This person definitely wants to become one, if you know what I mean. And I feel like you feel that way too, but if any of you are randomly getting turned on, or like for no friggin' reason because you're not thinking of anything, or you have risque dreams, especially in the dream space. It happens more often to people in the dream space, but you're dreaming of this specific person that you might be leaving in the dust, or that you have left in the dust, or that you're moving away from. If you're thinking of them in a naughty way, it's because they're thinking of you that way. Because we have sexual union. That's the card. Oh my god. Could be more than one person, just saying. Oh man, I should do like a Patreon read about this, because I just got wicked turned on all of a sudden. Like, the energy just feels like, oh, like that's what it feels like. Like, I want to know what it's like to be with you. We'll just leave it at that, because I'm like, how am I going to say this? How am I going to say it without being like too raunchy? Because I don't know. Yeah, this doesn't feel like someone who would disrespect you, or it doesn't feel like dirtiness. It doesn't feel dirty. Like, it feels sensual, actually. This energy is like, oh, this is gonna, the monetization on this one's gonna get fucking cut, because what I'm gonna say. But anyways, whatever, I've already cussed in here, so it is what it is. But it feels more like, it's very sensual, very intimate, and like, I have to take a breath just to even explain it, because this feels like super, super intense. And I don't even think you slept with this person. I really don't. That's probably how it would be if you did, or if you do down the line. But this is like that fantasizing, those hidden desires where someone thinks of you and it's just like, I just like want my hands. I just want to be like, it's very soft, you know? It's like, I just want to caress your skin. I want to touch your skin. I want to touch your body, and like kiss your lips, and do it in a very soft and I want to breathe you in type energy where, you know, okay, I don't know if any of you have experienced this. Youngsters, if any of you are young, get the hell out of here because this is 18 plus. But anyways, like that sensation where, or the, I don't know, a connection where, I just put a pit in my stomach. I don't know why. Maybe someone's nervous. But regardless, because I don't even know who the hell is this for, but this is what it feels like, and I'm really feeling it. Like, it feels magical, like, where you're embracing and you look into their eyes. Like, it's weird when you're kissing someone and their eyes are open. That's not what I'm talking about. I mean, some people do that. That's their thing. But it's fucking weird. It's like, close your damn eyes. Like, get into the moment. But anyways, it's like when you're looking into someone's eyes, like right as you two become one. And like your breath becomes their breath, and it's just like that closeness where it's just like you can read each other's minds, you know what I mean? It's a connection like that. Someone wants that, like that's what it would be. Like, I don't know, that's what it feels like the energy, like, yeah, I want that. I don't know, but that's what it feels like. So anyways, I'm not going into like raunchy land, like I said. Maybe I should do a Patriot read. Because that stuff can go over there, you know what I mean? Oh, that would be good. It would be like Skinamax, you know what I mean? So it's not porn, but it's softcore porn. Those fantasy reads and stuff. Anyways, sexual union. Honor the place in one another where you are one eternal soul, which is what I was talking about, that connection. For there you will find true bliss. Yeah, well, it feels pretty blissful. This energy feels like, holy hot damn, you know? And I don't even feel like you've literally, holy shit, all of a sudden I'm talking about. I don't feel like you've literally experienced this with this person. You could have had an intimate encounter, but this feels more like, I don't know. I'm terrified, but it feels amazing. Like, I don't know. That's what it feels like. Secret admirer. Someone has deeper feelings for you than they are letting on, which is probably why you're getting the hell out of the situation, because they haven't let on for a long time. Then we have power. You instinctively know what is right for you, and you have the power to say no or to walk away at any time. Those are the boundaries. And this person probably knows it. They know that you can say no. They know that you will if they don't come correct. Because you have free will and you're totally fine on your own. Like I said, whether they're in your diary or your journal already, or they're just going to be a page in a book, that's for them to decide. Because I feel like if someone doesn't make a damn decision, you're out. You know? It's almost like 3 strikes, you're out kind of energy. That's what I have for you. Love you a long time, and I'll talk to you soon. Like, I left that on a heated note, so maybe someone's going to leave someone hanging, you know, like give them a case of the blue balls, or women can get that too, you know what I mean? Where you're just like, what the hell? Like, cliffhanger? Are we going to ever get to getting it on, or is it just a fantasy? Is this just a fantasy, or is it going to be reality? Love you guys.